Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. I tell you what, this is the most miserable live stream setup I've ever had to go through because it was supposed to be about Harry Kane. Because Mathys Tel was still lagging. The news wasn't really coming out that it was agreed. The German sources were saying it wasn't close to being complete. The French sources were saying it was extremely close, and I was just confused. And I'm like, let me just talk about Harry Kane and piss off some Spursy fans. And then, while I'm about to go live, the story comes out that Tel is a done deal. Bayern have agreed a fee with Stade Rennes for 28.5 million euros. Very interesting. I was hearing reports that it was going to be 40 million. I was like, that doesn't sound good, man. That does not sound good. So 28.5 million euros, including add-ons, which will probably take it to 35 or 40 million. So that makes sense. But 28 million, 30 million essentially, up front for 17-year-old, 49 minutes of Ligue 1 experiences. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, if Tel succeeds at Bayern, then it's worth it. Then we're going to think, in hindsight, it was a great idea to spend 28 million, because if he performed really well for Rennes the season after, more clubs would have wanted him. It would have been a bidding war, and we would have had to pay like 60 plus million for him. So signing him early was smart. And if the club really rates him and they think he's going to be the next Thierry Henry or the next Karim Benzema out of France, then I guess they're just going to have to go for it. Of course, I was watching more Mathys Tel highlights this morning. He's a very good center forward, a very complete striker. He gives you goals, but he also gives you technical ability. His hold-up play is all right. I mean, not all right. It's good. He has a lot of tendencies that can become world-class. I think his reading of space is good. Like, he'll pop the ball here and then move. Very good. He's a good player. What can I say? I can't say more than that. I can't say I have seen him so much that I'm convinced. I have watched women's football more than I've watched Rennes in my life. I'll be completely honest. I don't watch Ligue 1. I don't care about it. I can't bring it upon myself to care. I would rather watch Megan Rapinoe than watch Ligue 1, man. I'd rather watch the U.S. women's national team. So, but I'm not saying Ligue 1 isn't a good league. I just don't have an interest in watching it because the teams in there I'm not familiar with. I didn't grow up watching Lyon. I don't really care. But even if I did watch Ligue 1, I wouldn't really have seen much of Tel because he only played 49 minutes across 7 games last season. So 7 minutes on average per game. That's barely any time to show yourself. Bayern obviously believe this kid is the next thing. They think he's the next Mbappe. And if we get in before everyone else, we're gonna get the rewards, in 2-3 years when he's world class or something, or when he's getting the under 19s Ballon d'Or, whatever that's called. Maybe that's what the club's thinking. I hope. Look, Brazo hasn't given me any reason to not trust him. I hope, well, he has in the past. He signed Bonassar and Choupo-Moting in the same transfer window. Kill me now. I hope this is something the club has thought thoroughly about, because if Tel flops, it won't be his fault. It'll be the board. We signed a 17-year-old with no experience because we thought he was the next thing. What does this mean for players like Vidovic, Musiala, our young attacking talent? Well, obviously it means they have more competition. But man, Tel has to be something special for Bayern to spend this much money on him, because we spent more money on Tel here than we did on Kimmich. Doesn't that tell you a lot? I'm hoping we see something crazy, because we haven't seen it, because he hasn't played. Yes, when you watch the highlights with the under-18s France national team, he looks great. He looks very composed on the ball. He looks like he can finish in unique ways. He can tap the ball in if he needs to, but he can curl the ball around 3 players and bang it in top bins. It looks good on paper. It looks good on the eye, but it's the under-18s. I have to context everything. contextualize is a very key thing in football, because you can watch a player do crazy things and then it turns out it was with the 2-year-olds. Moukoko was balling out in Dortmund's youth academy. He was scoring like 40 goals in like 2 games. Well, look at him now, barely getting it in the Bundesliga. Why? Because it's a completely different ball game. The Bundesliga is a crazy, intense, high-pressing league. People call it a farmers league. But then a Bundesliga team will smack up a team in the Europa League that's in the Dutch league, but it shows you the level of the Bundesliga, right? And it puts into perspective just how crazy intense and good the top 5 leagues are. Ligue 1 is a great league when you compare it to the MLS. So I'm not necessarily saying, that these leagues are so tough no one can ever achieve things in them. It means you need to have a certain temperament. Man, I think he might just have that. That's why Bayern are spending money on him. We don't spend money on anyone else like this, especially when they're 17. Musiala came here for free. Davies was cheaper than this. Bro, this kid is going to have a lot of things on his hands. He's going to have a lot on his plate. He's going to have to prove to the fans that he was worth this. He's going to have to show us glimpses of quality for the 5 minutes he plays. Now, actually, screw that. Nagelsmann better be playing him more than 5 minutes every game. He has to be playing 45 minutes here, or starting in the Pokal games, especially in the early stages. Because we have to see what we're spending money on. We have to see something to get excited about. If he scores 1 goal, best goal ever. Even if it's a tap-in, best tap-in in football history. Because it's a tap-in that's worth a lot. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're just hoping it works out. Moukoko is too young. That's true as well. I'm glad the fee is not over $28.5 million, including add-ons, to be honest. Let me read this. Total agreement between Bayern and Rennes for Mathys Tel, fee $28.5 million, including add-ons. Oh, that's enlightening. The fee is going to be $28.5 million with the add-ons included, not including additional add-ons that could take it higher. That's good. That's good to know. So it could be like $20 million plus $8.5 million in add-ons. And, that's good. That's better. But we're still paying $20 million for a youngster now. Okay, here is CF Bayern. 20 million euros guaranteed plus 8.5 million euros in add-ons. I literally said that, and then it refreshed, and he said that. I think I'm going to do another stream today on Harry Kane. Bayern have a game. Match day is always fun, but we're literally playing a game and signing ballers at the same time. Mathys Tel is expected in Munich this weekend to undergo a medical. The plan is for him to train with the team for the first time at Straße on Tuesday. Remember, the players are traveling back to Munich. Is it tomorrow or today after the game? Oh, it's not going to be after the game today. They're going to rest, and then in the morning here, it's going to be night in Germany. But in the morning, they're going to go over to Germany. Monday's training is essentially canceled, and then the team will actually train on the Tuesday. So this is an interesting package, man. Transfer perfect. Rennes has now officially informed Bayern that it will accept the deal. So everyone's saying it. This is a here we go from everyone. Fabrizio hasn't given a here we go, but I'm doing it for him. Here we go. Due to many performance-related bonuses, payments, the total value of the transfer can increase to 28.5 million euros. So it's the same fee. The French sources were saying 40 million. And I don't know if that was Rennes trying to get it out there in the media to try to make Bayern think, oh, we got to increase our offer. But we started at 7 million. Then we went up to like 13.5 million, which would have reached 20 million in add-ons. And then Bayern really went up with 20 million and 8.5 million in add-ons. Tel has been professional towards Rennes. I don't think he was out there putting any links to anyone. He was just saying goodbye to the fans, giving them his shoe. So let's see, man. We might be signing the next Thierry Henry or the next Morata. Well, Morata reached certain levels, right? He still scores goals here and there. We might just be signing the next Art. We don't know, bro. We don't know what we're signing. We're very confused. And it's okay to be confused. It's okay to be skeptical. There's certain people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be skeptical. You should just believe in this." You should be skeptical because we're paying a lot for a 17-year-old. But at the same time, keep an open mind because Bayern have clearly seen something we don't. Because Bayern don't just scout ability; they scout mentality as well. They had to have met his family and seen his upbringing and decided this guy fits the profile of Bayern. He embodies Mia San Mia. He wore the captain's armband for the French national team with the youth. So clearly he has ability. Clearly there's something about him that the club really sees that's beyond his technical levels of play. He might have a really good mentality. And so I'm excited for this transfer. I'm hopeful for the future. We have a striker here that if he succeeds, Robert Lewandowski will have a real replacement because he does everything Lewandowski does in these highlights. He dribbles really well. His pace is actually stronger. Actually, he dribbles better than Levy because he's faster and all that. He's very technically gifted. Reminds me of Lewandowski in that sense. His hold-up play is good. He's tall, 6 foot tall. That's really tall. And he's technical and he's fast. So it's a combination of a real. He has all these traits and he's built. Look at Mathys Tel. Look at how built he is already. Like if you see him, he doesn't look skinny. He looks like my man goes to the gym, right? His arms aren't the biggest, and you don't need that. But you look at his legs, his body build is just, it's fascinating because of how young he is. Just really slim, but not too slim. You see his chest, it's enlarged. His frame looks good. So, and he's only 17, dude. So, yeah, I think he works hard. That's why his body looks like that. Most 17-year-olds do not have the mentality to work hard. When I was 17, well, I guess I did kind of work hard, but not in the gym. I was working hard on homework, not signing for Bayern, I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, man, just excited. I know a lot of you are too. Technical, crap. You said you were going to kill yourself if I said technical ability. Technical ability. Let's get Ronaldo with a pay cut, 20 goals easy. He's desperate right now. Nah, Ronaldo doesn't fit the profile of Bayern. I get it. He brings Instagram followers. But Bayern sees success more than just marketing. We see success as long-term. We don't want Ronaldo to come here for a season and then dip the season after if we don't win. We don't want Ronaldo here. He would ruin the dressing room rhythm. Players would become too focused on the GOAT that is Ronaldo and not play football the way they should. It would change the mentality of a lot of players. And it wouldn't really be cool, right? I think I just want Mane and De Ligt to be our star signings. I don't want any more signings right now. I'm actually good. If we go for Ismail Benassar in the midfield, I'd love that. I don't think Conrad Leimer is what we need at the moment. I think we have enough midfielders that work hard and press. Leimer doesn't really give us another element of play. I would love Benassar because he's a Thiago Alcantara regen. He's 24. And apparently Milan are willing to let him go for 45 million. I don't see why not. I would want De Jong too. He's very technically gifted. He already knows De Ligt and Gravenberch from the national team in Ajax. So it would be an interesting deal. But he would never go to Munich because of the weather, apparently. What a freaking puss, man. You're scared to improve your career because of weather. I think Bayern would have actually gone for De Jong. What good is the weather when Barcelona, the club you play for, owes you like 100 million? Well, so anyways, with the Tel deal finally over, Brazo can go back and just sleep a little bit because my man has been working, traveling across Europe. And I'm excited to see the future. I think it's going to be a great season here. We're going to see a youngster. We're going to see, so we signed everything this summer. We signed the world-class player star, one of the best in the world, Sadio Mane. We signed already one of the better defenders in the world, one of the best. with a few things he needs to work on, but he's a star signing nonetheless. Name recognition, he has it all. And he's young, and he's for the future, but also for the now. Mathys Tel. We renewed Gnabry. That's good. That's besides the point. Then we signed a player for the now who's also very good, but can take his career to the next level and put in world-class performances, compete for the Champions League, Nusar. And then we signed a player for the now, but also for the future, who could take his career to the next level, coming out from Ajax and win Champions Leagues and compete in big trophies, Gravenberch. And then we signed a really young player who can be the next big thing if he puts his mind to it. And we lost a big star, but if this new star becomes something in even 4 years, it's worth it. Barcelona will be screaming to get rid of Lewandowski in 3 years, maybe 2 seasons. I give it 2 seasons. They'll be trying to get rid of him because he's old and he's sucking up money and they're broke. And we're going to have Mathys Tel, who's freaking flying down the middle, scoring goals, giving us loads of beautiful moments, getting on highlight reels. He's going to have hat tricks. If Tel scores a hat trick in the next 2 years, I'm buying his jersey and I'm vowing to give him the number 9. Not that I control Bayern, but I'll be supporting him to get the number 9. Oh, by the way, what number do you think Tel wears? Opinions on Kane next season. That was supposed to be this stream. I was supposed to talk about Kane. I'll save that for another stream because I feel like the Tottenham fans deserve their own stream because I want to give them some smoke a little bit. Rennes will receive $20 million upfront for Tel. The players' management paid a part of this fee to make the deal possible. Carrie Who says the players' management paid a part of this fee to make the deal possible. Nah, bro. Wait. That's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy. The fee can go up to $28.5 million with bonuses. Okay, many clubs wanted Tel, but he only wanted Bayern. Oh my gosh. You know what I say? I think players see in Bayern, they see a club with a future and a fan base that's beautiful, man. The Bayern fan base is so graceful. Tolisso was trash for us. Yet that you had a portion of the fan base that was so graceful to him, and a majority of us that doubted his ability, wanted him to go. But we didn't call him clown. We didn't come here doing anything. We didn't boo him. I mean, we did boo Sané, but that's because we knew he would improve after. Remember, we booed Sané and my man started cooking. So it was good that we booed him. We know our players. We know what they respond to. We knew Leroy, as soon as he hears boo, he starts cooking again. Freaking Chef Leroy. That is ridiculous. If it is true that this player's management team paid a part of this fee to make the deal possible, I'm going to lose my mind. Because that's unheard of. A player paying the club he's at to leave. What management is this? I'm hoping it's not Mino Raiola. And I love the late Mino and Rafaela Pimenta. I mean, Mino's agents, Gravenberch and De Ligt, been good to us this season. I mean, with their transfers coming here. But I would I would kind of hope this guy's agent isn't someone like Pini Zahavi. Yeah, I'm hoping it's like his brother or something. Like his brother's just some smart business guy, and he's always going to do what's best for his family and what's best for, his player. So I'm hoping it's no one crazy. It's kind of like an Upamecano where it's just some chick he met, and he considers her his mother or his other mother and his close family. That's what I want. I don't want no big agents, man. I'm tired of them. They suck money out of the club. But to be fair to them, they know how to keep their money ticking. They know how to move players. They know how to piss off clubs. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we're excited. Gravenberch's management also paid money. What is Bayern telling these players to make their agents pay us money or pay money for us to pay these clubs? That is ridiculous. There must be a reason why they are buying him, even though for this money. That's clearly what the ethos of this show is about. We give every player a chance here on this channel. Even Bonasar, we kept the benefit of the doubt. I knew he was a dead bowler before we signed him. I didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. Hell no, Bonasar's trash. Take that back. We don't give everyone benefit of the doubts. If you look like Bonasar, you're going in the garbage bin, in the trash can. So, yeah, man. Tel's going to be taking his medical, and then he's going to join the team. Well, you know, I'm happy we signed our players months before the transfer window ends. Like, we have a month and a half or month and some days to complete the window, and we have everyone we need. I genuinely don't think if we don't sign Limer, I don't mind. I hope we don't sign Limer, to be honest. Look, he's a Leipzig player, and he embodies Leipzig. He doesn't embody Bayern. He's not technically gifted to that level. I understand what he's good at. He's pressing. He's good at, you know, transitions, defending them, starting them sometimes. But his passing isn't the greatest. His dribbling isn't the greatest. He doesn't give us the solutions I would want. So I don't mind if we don't sign him. For me, the window's complete now because Tel was supposed to be like a Lewandowski replacement for the future. But he could also do something now. But we don't really need a Levy replacement because I saw Mane and Gnabry cook. I'm the first person the last person actually you would have ever expected to say we don't need to sign anyone else. I'm completely content with this window. I think we have had the best window in Europe. We signed every player in every bracket that you can think of. We signed the superstar, the now. We also signed the prospects that can do something in a few years. We signed the super prospect talent that can become the best in the world, according to the club's perspective. We signed everything. I'm completely happy. This is a great time to be a Bayern fan. This is a stark difference from the transfer window in 2020 when we signed Bonasar, Choupo-Moting in the last minute, and Marc Roca. It is a complete different team. It feels good. We lost Zula. We lost Alaba, but we replaced them thoroughly. We have a leader at the back. We have a midfielder that can dribble through pressure and isn't afraid to do so. We have attackers that are world-class. We lost Lewandowski. Big loss, but he was 34 years old. Not the worst thing in the world when you really think about it. He was going to leave in 2 years or even a season after this. Anyways, he could have gone for free. Yet we squeezed money for him. We got a lot. We signed De Ligt for 67 million to be paid in 4 years in 4 installments. Great deal for Bayern. Juventus kind of got fleeced. 10 million in add-ons. People are saying it's 80 million plus add-ons. It's actually 77 million. That's the highest the deal could go to. So Bayern, in my opinion, done great business. Herbert Hainer said, you don't need to worry about Bayern's transfers. We're going to be in even stronger economic position next season. So the club already has an idea of what next season's going to look like. Like I told you, we struck oil at the Allianz Arena. That's where we got this money from. We have spent the most money in Europe, the Champions League. We have to be favorites now, or at least considered to be. City signed Haaland. That's great. But we signed Mane. We signed Gravenberch. We signed Mascherano. We improved defensively with De Ligt and Mascherano. We have a team that has enough depth in it to compete. We have Vidovic. He can just have a bursty moment. You saw what Vidovic did against DC United. You saw the technical ability, the tight spatial control and awareness. We have academy players. Now all we need is for all those things to click together. Please like the video. I'm begging you. Please like the video. I'm on my knees, bro. Thank you, Chukwueze. Yeah, Borussia Dortmund lost. I told you. I don't trust Perisic, man. Losing to Villarreal is not a good sign. And they were playing a 5 at the back. That's the most Dortmund thing I've ever dang heard. They had more possession. I'm guessing they didn't create that many chances. It's a preseason game, so it's not really that important. But it's Dortmund, so I expected nothing less than a loss. Borussia Dortmund losing in preseason, that's just a sign of the future. So we have Man City today, and I'm excited for that. I want to see Gravenberg again. That's in a few hours. There will be a watch along. Don't worry. I'm going to need to head to the gym. I thought I was going to do a Kane live stream. I could end this live stream in about 20 minutes, talk about Harry Kane a little bit, because I think that deserves its own thing. It'd be a fun thing to talk about. But ladies and gentlemen, Mathys Tel, welcome to Bayern. Just keep an open mind. Yes, it's a high fee, but it ain't your money. So I guess we, the fans, have to defend him if he flops, right? We'll have to defend him because that's what we're for. We're like bots on the internet, just defending, right? So yeah, we do worry about the fee, but it could be something crazy. It could be something crazy. Wow. Brazo, this window. I think it's been a 10 out of 10 window so far. Yes, we are doing a watch along. So don't worry about that. It's going to be live. You thought I wasn't going to do it? Come on, man. It's a 5 p.m. my time. This is the best time Bayern have ever played anything because the time just works well with me. Who will get the number 9 this? Oh, who will get the number 9 this season? Oh, I was asking a question. What number people thought Tel was going to get? And I don't think I got an answer from anyone. So what number do you think he'll get, everyone? In the chat right now, I'm thinking he'll get some like number 40 or something. Like I'm just thinking something like that. I think this has been the best window in Bayern history. Is that too obscene? I actually here's why I say that, and it's a really interesting reason. Well, I mean, you can compare the window in 2011 or was it 2012 when we signed Neuer and Boateng in the same window, and but Jerome Boateng at Man City, so we were taking a risk. We already knew his ability. Know he would to that level that his potential suggested. Manuel Neuer was already one of the best goalkeepers in the world, so it was a great signing. I think we signed Javi Martin the same window, or was it after 12? Javi, and we've had windows where we signed Lewandowski, but we never signed them in the same windows, and we addressed it in striking fashion. We got our 2 early deals done from Ajax, and immediately it set the tone that Bayern is serious. We signed a prospect and a now right back. Great. And then we signed a freaking superstar, age 30. Granted, we lost a superstar, but it doesn't feel as bad because you also signed a superstar from Liverpool of all clubs, and they didn't want to let him go. African Player of the Year. He brings the global recognition. He does so much for us, Sadio Mane. And then you go ahead and sign Mathys Tel from Juventus. Like we weakened the teams that would cause us problems and strengthen our own team. We didn't just sign a player from Leipzig and that was it. We signed them from Liverpool, Juventus, Ajax, teams that we can get in the Champions League. And that's, to make matters better, we sign a freaking French talent that's considered to be the next big thing. Whether he fulfills that, we don't know. You don't just become Mbappe. You have to work. So a great window, if you ask me. Do you think Sané's afraid of getting injured? And that's why he hasn't done very well? Well, if Sané was afraid of getting injured, now wouldn't really be a good time to suggest that, because he hasn't been injured in at least a year and a half. So like, my man has been fit for a long time. If he's still terrified of getting injured, then he must just not trust his body, because his body has been really fit. All right. Here's what I think I'm going to do. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go live here in about 15 minutes again. We're going to talk about Harry Kane. A big transfer hint has been dropped. Harry Kane to Bayern. Here we go. Thank you, everyone. Van Gaal also signed Ribéry and Luca Toni. Well, when we signed Frank Ribéry, was he the best winger in the world? Stream is lagging. Crap. That's my fault. I didn't change my Wi-Fi. Yeah, boys, I have new Wi-Fi. That's why it's doing it. Yeah. It should be better now. I'm sorry for the lag. I got to do an outro. Come on, Wi-Fi. Just step it up a little bit. Help a brother out here. Help me out. Is it still lagging? Hope it's not still lagging. Tell me, please. Oh, this sucks. My modem broke the other day. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago, and we went to the old modem. I'm guessing it looks really choppy, huh? It's lagging. Some are saying it's fine. Now that we got Tel, what do you think of the future of Paul Werner, Vidovic, and Capado, and Nianzou? Who should be loaned out? I think out of all of those, Vidovic should definitely stay because we lost Lewandowski, right? So we're going to have more opportunities for attackers to play. And we're playing a more fluid attack next season. We're going to play with a 4-2-2. There's literally 4 positions these youngsters can get into. Wait, are we even playing a 4-2-2, or did we play that because Thomas Muller wasn't on the pitch in the first half? Exactly. I don't think Muller's going to play in the front two, right? No way. He has to play in his normal Ram de Tour position. I think that Paul Werner needs to go on loan. Capardo needs to go on loan. Nianzou needs to stay, assuming we sell Pavard. Why would we loan Nianzou? I think we need more depth at center back, not less. We signed De Ligt to add depth. Selling Pavard would be interesting because it looks like Manchester United are after him, and Chelsea. He's the best center back of all time. Please sign him. All right. I will be live in 15 minutes to talk about Mr. Caney's. But thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Harry, come to Bayern. We're going to talk about that in 15 minutes. Mathys Tel, welcome to the FCB, the FCB, the Bayern. Yeah, good. I have the best German accent, man. We can finesse United. No, we are not finessing them by giving them the legendary Benjamin Pavardinho. Mia san mia, and peace. See you in 2 seconds.